Yo guys, what is up? Jimmy G here, and I'm bringing you guys another cheap starter squad for the Seriea this time. If you guys don't know, I just recently uploaded the Bundesliga, the Premier League, and then next up I'm going to be doing La Liga, and then League One, and then probably a Hybrids Nation. So check out the channel, guys. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, help a homie out, refer a friend, do what you got to do. But yeah. Serie A right here is a little funny. The reason why it's a little funny is because their defenders are trash, bro. They have no defense. They have some decent attackers, no left wing, and their midfielders are all right. Serie A looks to be one of the worst starting cheap leagues out there, man. Unless if you have coins, then you're able to get a really good attacking like Mertens, Insigne, Gomez, obviously Ronaldo, Douglas Costa, who's going to be like 20K. So if you guys have coins in the very beginning, definitely upgrade where you guys see fit. But if you guys are trying to do a cheap team, Serie A ain't it. But if you guys are just adamant and determined to do it, well, here's a team that I was able to create for you guys. So starting off with the strikers, we got Correa up top. He is a center forward. And then we have Osimhen. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was a recent transfer. He may even get a ones to watch, so he's a little iffy. But yeah, both these guys, both of them are he's gonna be 4-star. I believe Osimhen doesn't really tell me. I don't know what else to do, but I believe he's gonna be 4-star, 3-star, weak foot of some sort. Both of them are pretty pacey. Correa has really good dribbling stats and decent shooting stats plus passing. Osimhen is just pace and shooting. His dribbling isn't necessarily the best because of his reactions and composure. Agility and balance is great, but his passing is terrible. So if you really wanted to, you could play him in a certain way. But really good options there. The second option, and I don't know how expensive these guys are going to be, is Rebic and Marielle. I believe these guys right here will probably be like 1,000, 2,000 coins at the most. Rebic might be 3,000 because he's strong too. Pretty good pace, 88 pace, really good shooting stats for a 79 rated card, and decent dribbling stats, 79 rated. So he might be like really good in game and might be like 3K or 4K, just because there's really not a whole lot of like good options in the Serie A. I mean, there's decent options, we'll see. And then you have Marielle, who's similar pace, similar shooting stats, better dribbling stats, but he's not as strong, but he is pacey too. So you do have a couple of good options with a little bit more pace. Might be a little bit more expensive than these guys. So I would just keep a lookout, see if you're able to snipe these two. But if not, these two guys are really great options as well. Now, let's head over to the left wing. And that's going to be Perisic right here. Perisic is going back to Inter Milan. I don't know if you guys saw the Bundesliga video that I posted, but that I did have Perisic in there until I realized, hey, do you know what? He's going back to Inter Milan. So Perisic is going to be a really, really great card for a cam off the bench. He's going to be a really great super sub to have. Personally, I think. As a left mid, no, he's not going to be good. But at the same time, the only other left mid is Douglas Costa, and he's going to be 20K. So you really don't have a whole lot of choices other than to play him maybe on an engine. But maybe you could have Correa up top if you play 4-2-3-1, have a lone striker Correa, Osimhen on the left side, Lozano on the right, and Perisic as a cam. But other than that, it's going to be very, very, very tough to play him. But he was the best left mid I could find. I'm not even recommending any other left mids out there because except for this guy, and I'll get into the reason why I have a left mid and a right mid as a left back, right back. But these are the best cards out there. That is the best left mid out there that's going to be cheap. 2,000, 3,000 coins at the most. Next up, we have Lozano El Chuki. This card's going to be pretty good. 93 pace, 81 dribbling, 75 shooting. Physical is not going to be there, but he's not going to have a ones to watch card, so he's going to be very relatively cheap. He does have some strong links with Osimhen and Zielinski for Napoli, but that's not really it's aight, you know what I'm saying? But really good pace. That's the kind of card, a starter card that you want just to run up and down the pitch. He's going to be a really good card for you guys. Right around 2,000 coins, 3,000 coins. Another right wing in La Liga or in Serie A, I really don't know off the top of my head, but it's fine. Rabiot and Zielinski. Rabiot, I was a little torn by him. He might be pretty good. He might be pretty expensive. But at the same time, I don't think so. He's going to be an 81 rated card because he got a -2. He went from an 83 to an 81, so he's not going to be considered a board anymore. More opportunity to be packed. And then secondly, Juventus just Seriea isn't just as popular this year. It's really not. You go on Twitter, you check all these starter teams. No one's having a Seriea team unless it's 85 rated cards. So I think he's going to really good opportunity to be pretty cheap to use and to have in your team if you're really doing a Seriea starter team. He's strong as well, and I think he's like 6 foot too. If you're looking for a little bit more of a box-to-box type of card, if you're doing the 4-4-2 and really don't want a CDM like Rabiot. Rabiot's pretty box-to-box as well, but Zielinski has a little bit more pace, a little bit more dribbling, a little bit better passing, but not so there on the physical, but a really good card overall as well. Coming down here, you potentially, I couldn't see Kessie's in-game stats, but he's very physical. Pace is kind of up there. You know, he's like a Kondogbia. He's like a party in his stats where he's very strong, but the rest of the stats are, you know, up there. But potentially a pretty good card to have in that sense. And then you also have Tonali, a rare gold card or non-rare card, 80 pace, decent stats all across the board. I don't know how he's not a rare gold, to be honest, but here he is, and you guys are able to use him. He'll be a really good strong link to other Italian players, and these two guys are a really good option. Everyone on here that I'm recommending, I think is going to be no more than 3K. Some of these guys are going to be less than 1,000 coins, like Tonali. Kessie's probably going to be 950 coins. Same with some of these guys as well. Unless this guy, he might get a once to watch. So it's going to be a very cheap starter squad so far. And I didn't mention Politano. Politano is a really good shot as well. I believe he's 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, or he just might be 4-star. I got to double check. He's not as fast, but just a solid card to have in your back pocket if you're doing a Seriea starter team as well. If Lozano is too expensive. Next up, we have, let's just go with the center backs. I'll save these guys for last and why I haven't recommended them. I recommended an actual left back or right back. So Marielle and Ragmagnoli. Ragmagnoli last year was an 83 rated card as well, and I think he was an 81. But either way, the pace doesn't make him super meta, and he has pretty low physical stats as well. So overall, this card is going to be pretty good and pretty cheap. It's 2-3K. He might have been at 83 actually, but he's probably going to be right around 2 or 3K next year as well. There was some, I think he was very comparable to last year to Serbi, who was also an 83 rated. It's a really good card. Marielle, better pace. Defense is a little low, but nothing a shadow can't fix with a physical as well. After that, you only have N'Kolo. And if it's not an 85 or 86, 88 like Koulibaly, there's really no real center backs, and all the center backs in Serie A are super slow, man. Chiellini, I don't know if he's even in Serie A, but you have some of those cards as well. All right, so those were my recommendations for the center backs. Goalkeeper right here. This is the only goalkeeper, if you guys seen the Premier League and the Bundesliga video, this is the only goalkeeper in Serie A that has a save with feet trait that I'm expecting to see in FIFA 21. So this is definitely going to be the one that you want. 88 rated, and I can't see his height, but he's definitely over 6 feet tall. I took that into consideration as well, too. All right, now, why did I recommend Gessens a left mid and Heybor as a right mid? Well, the left backs and right backs for Serie A are trash. Anything less than an 85 rated. Let's start with right back. Right backs, you have Hakimi, who's a right mid and is confirmed ones to watch now. If you guys saw EA's thing today or yesterday, depending on when you're watching this video. And Cuadrado is very fast, but has terrible right back stats. And it makes him very difficult to use. Even with a chem style, it may not even help Cuadrado. You do have some right backs here, but these right backs are highly likely to be pinched by SBC. So the hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, the full nations, nation league SBCs. I know he was about 3, 4, 5K last year because of those SBCs, and I could see this being very similar. Bruno Perez being in that same foot. So if these guys are very expensive, you might have to use Heybor, who's actually pretty balanced. 83 pace, pretty decent shooting stats. I think he's also 6 feet. He's 3-star as well. So I think he's going to be a very good card to have as a right back. The other thing you guys could do is just switch this up to a 3-5-2 or of some sort. I think 3-5-2, right? Yeah, 3-5-2. So you can have these guys on the wings, get them full chem. And then you can switch it up in game as well. And you can play him as a center back. And same thing with Gosens. Left backs, on the other hand, all you have is really Alexandro. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I could think of. So Gosens, a really great second choice. Decent pace, 83, 80 physical, 77 defense. Actually a really good solid card for an 82 rated. If you really wanted to, you could have him play as a CDM, as a center mid. Really good solid box. He actually has better stats than Rabiot, except for dribbling. It looks like really good stats. Other than dribbling, he has better stats, I would say. So really good option to have off the bench if you really wanted a little bit of a meta card that could pay a center mid, a CDM, a center back, or a left back, right back type of thing. He has 3-star, and I believe he's also like 6'2", or 6 foot also. Over 6 feet tall, I guess. Best way to say it, right? But this is my Seriea starter team, man. If you guys are going to do Seriea, here's my recommendation. Super cheap, 20,000 coins easily, 25 at the most, and 15 the least. Some of these cards are just going to be super cheap, discard, garbage, but this is what you guys can refer to. I did save this squad on Footbin and all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, I stream on Twitch. If you guys don't know, I stream on Twitch. My Twitter's down below. My social media is down below. Instagram's down below. Check out those links. Which would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, guys, Jimmy G23 is out. Peace.